everyone, Craig with StuffCatsWant.com here, and today I just wanted to give you a quick review of the Hexbug cat toys. You might also hear them called Hexbug Nano or Hexbug Nitro or Hexbug Nano Nitro. They're not necessarily made specifically for cats, but they do turn out to be pretty darn good cat toys. So you can see them here. I've got 4 of them. As you'll see in my actual written review, one of them actually snuck under one of the cupboards in my house and I was never able to get it back, so that was a bummer. But essentially all these guys are is just kind of a little counterweight with a battery, and so when you flip them on, they vibrate. And if we take a quick look right here, what you're gonna see is it just bounces around. So pretty straightforward for a toy in general. Now, the real perks of these toys really come in the fact that they're really completely random and they're hands-off and ready to go straight out of the box. So you can basically flip multiple toys on, let them run, and they're going to create that nice random pattern that's going to keep your cat engaged. Whereas a lot of the more automatic toys I've seen, like the ones that toss a string or even the laser systems that rotate, they actually tend to do the same thing over and over. So your cat gets bored pretty darn easily and then simply does not play with the toy anymore, right? They just walk away. So I do think these are excellent toys for cats. They're durable, they're easy to use, and though they're a little pricey to get started with, they do last a really long time. I've had mine for probably well over a year at this point, and I use them at least weekly with 2 cats a couple of times, and they haven't taken too bad of a beating. I've just lost the one under the cupboard, which was really my own fault. So that brings me kind of to some of the cons. A few things you're going to want to keep an eye on are making sure that you do have some level of visibility to your cats playing with them. They are relatively small, they do bounce around, so they will get behind cupboards, behind tables, under couches, that kind of stuff. So just to make sure you can kind of pull them out and make sure that your cat can go ahead and actually get to the toy on a consistent basis. I'd say the biggest drawback with them, though, in general, is that really they just don't operate on anything that's not a hard floor. So I'll show you in the video here in a second of some of my cats playing with them, but if you don't have a hardwood floor or a tile floor or something like that, these aren't going to be much use to you unless you go and buy yourself like a big plastic tray or a cookie tray or something like that. It will heavily limit clearly the amount that the bugs bounce around and the distance they cover and things like that, but it will definitely still allow the cats to play with them. So all in all, I'd say these, to be honest with you, they're one of my favorite toys. I'd give them a solid 5 stars out of 5, and they're one of the few go-to toys that pretty much always engage my cats. Even if they're not necessarily batting them around, they are going to go ahead and follow it around and keep an eye on it and see what's going on. And yeah, that's about it. So let's take a look at some footage of Lexi and Beast here playing with the toys. You'll see a video of it in the cookie tray as well as just kind of floating around on the floor. But you'll probably get a kick out of it if you buy these for your cat.
So then this Christmas later eventually lead a rebellion?